of Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champion, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Gets it out quickly. He breaks a tackle. Got room at the 35. Flying down the right side. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose.
I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he tacked on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Anthony. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in the first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Makes the grab play for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wolverines are on the move. They'll leave it with him. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That's caught. It's Williams. Rounding on the Jets. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Stewart. Turning it on. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
The give to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll send out the kicker here. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some...
And the defense, Dave got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's in goal. Finds his tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. we've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the left. Open spaces. Touchdown, Wolverine. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Lewis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Shakes off the defender. Got the first down. Looking for more. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness, getting to the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He's got the back in the middle. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense absolutely humming as they come. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get it.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be third and long. Back to pass. It's in goal. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. The wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Wolverines will line it up on first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Rides to back. Now the pitch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
This team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's in goal. Pressure coming, and the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Let's it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Dogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Wide open, it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UMass overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Amherst, these Minutemen got to be thrilled. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Direct snap. It's Stewart. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. Finding open areas. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. On the snap, it's Anthony. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the running back. Leaves an open space downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll give it to him again. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range. but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. At the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking downfield, it's in goal. Starts to scramble to the left. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half. He'll
be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the air, it's in goal. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Anthony. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. On the ground, it's Davidson. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. We'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after three quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The play action fake. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still it somehow went in. Great trick shot from 40-plus.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down.
Here we go. Ready.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks. This guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's in goal. Quick completion on the out route. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got it in the middle. It's House. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. It's on target and complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to him because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
He's trying to get it in, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a 1-possession game. Caught over the middle. It's House. He's into the end zone, and we've got a one-possession game in the fourth quarter. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Nestled just inside that right upright. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone.